brother worked for the mob years ago making liquor, and he never killed nobody, but he made the booze. And let me tell you, we know some old-timers. If I wanted to drop a dime on you guys, I don't do that. You'd have a cement job. You know what a cement job is, Joe? And I don't play games.
You people need to wise up. AC1 Double Dildo is only in here to stir the stick. That's his main purpose, which he gets a thrill out of. He's a freak.
Yeah, Dookie's a freak.
Trouble. They tell you lies and say what you did do and what you didn't do. They tell a bunch of lies.
He likes to pull over Dookie's strings. That's all he do.
I don't think I can swim too good like that.
And yours too, Dan.
I was guilty for not IDing, but I never squealed on these guys. It might have been somebody else.
Okay, Dookie, you need to stop threatening people, though. Stop making these threats like you're going to put my feet in concrete and stuff like that.
Well, I'm telling you something. You keep bothering and harassing me, I have to give you those scaring. I don't make threats. If I wanted to adopt a dime, I said, I didn't make a promise. If I wanted to, I could have these guys done away. I don't BS, and I'm not a BSer. So I'm not making threats so I get in trouble. If I want to do something, you think I'd tell you? If I wanted to.
But you just got done saying that if you wanted to eliminate me, you could. That's a threat, Dookie. That's
no, it's not a threat. When I make a threat, you know about it, and I was promised that. I said if. That's a thing, if and why. So you better go back to school, Joe. So I'm going to go have a cup of tea because you just like the trouble and add words to my mouth. That's all you do is cause trouble, Joe. When are you going to go up? Are you older than me? Are you older than 75? When are you going to get out of kindergarten?
He did say it. I heard him.
Just stop making threats, Dookie. It's not a good idea.
I don't care what you think, Joe. It's okay with you to come on here and make threats and do all kind of things, but we can't say nothing, right? What's good for the gander is good for the goose.
Yeah, but you just said you're going to put my feet in concrete.
No, your whole body. But I didn't make a promise on that, did I now?
Been a whole 7-8 minutes I ain't heard Double D there mention Dan.
I'm going to have a couple of coffee. I'll be back.
Dookie got a warning letter from the FCC for failure to ID. He gets on the air. He immediately says that he told her about Whit and myself.
The next week he turns on me. These guys are too severe. The liquor's going through your head, both.
And then he went off to say that we were aggravating him or something. So he did rat us out.
Hey,
but
Joe,
now he's changed his mind. He's decided he doesn't like being a rat.
Once in a while you might come on there, but most of
you rat that guy out there running too much power.
Okay, I'm going to stop talking to him because you can't talk to him. You can't reason with him. What he'll do is he'll threaten you. He won't threaten you directly, but he'll start saying like, well, I know some guys and, this, that, and the other, that kind of stuff. Really crazy stuff. It's like he's in 1965. He's trapped 50 years ago. So I'm not going to talk to you, Dookie. Get lost. AC1DD.
Your old mom coming out.
Now get lost, Dookie. I said get lost.
Every day. I hope a car does run you over someday. That's not a threat. I hope you
okay, now you're hoping that I die. He's hoping that a car runs over me.
You know, Joe, remember this.
I mean, you're an idiot, Dookie. You're just an idiot. You're a hateful individual.
You ever hear of karma?
You're a hateful person, Dookie. The bottom line is you got a warning letter for failing to ID. It's not a big deal. You just forgot to give your call sign. Grow up and forget about it.
So you want to get me in trouble again, Joe?
Who's that, DD? Damn, Dookie?
Oh, boy, he's the cement maker.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
Just give it up, Dookie. You just got a warning letter because you forgot to ID. It's not the end of the world. Let it go.
No, because you guys ratted on me. It's reversed away. It's likewise.
I didn't rat on you, Dookie. What's wrong with you?
No, it's not wrong with me. It's you.
No, I'm not.
True.
Oh, God, Dookie, you're so weird. I can't even talk to you.
Well, if you don't like it, you don't have to.
You're a Jew?
Yeah, I'm Jewish. What's the big deal?
Oh, you always playing goes.
Let's hear your stupid laugh, Double Dildo.
You're like you guys. Your mind was getting warped.
Well, no, wait a minute, Dookie. You got on the air and said that you ratted out Whit and me for when you talked to Laura about failing to ID. You're such a tough guy, Dookie. Instead of just taking the warning and letting it go, you get on the phone and start crying to the FCC. Well, it's not my fault. It's not my fault because Whit made me do it or Joe made me do it. You sound like a big baby. You need to grow up, Dookie. AC1DD.
You're a phony and a liar. And I talked a lot about other stuff, okay? I had to suffer the consequences. But some of you guys did squeal at me. I wouldn't put it best was you or Gary. And I know Frank down in South Carolina, he has a thing on every day and he warned me, but he's probably another guy. Out of you three, you're 3 peas in the pot. I won't put it past. But you know God knows about Joe. Put lies and words in my mouth, so grow up.
Okay, Dookie, can we bury it?
Just leave it go and chill out. Go take a chill pill or go have a glass of wine or something.
That was 20 over on that one.
Okay, can we bury the hatchet over?
Yeah, you bury the hatchet. Leave me alone. That's what you could do.
Okay, so everything's cool between us now, right?
No, just don't call me a liar and put words in my mouth. I don't forget these things what you say. I speak the truth when I got to say something. And I didn't make it about a cement job. I just made a suggestion. A promise and a threat is another thing. I think you better get your P's and Q's straight.
Okay, so I was trying to be nice to you, Dookie. I guess you don't want to do that.
No, you just like to go on and think you're smarter than me. You might be in words, but like you guys and Gary. Oh, I'm this. I'm a cop. I'm psychology. I'm a science guy.
Wait, psychotic?
Well, we live in the Milky Way and how long it is. Well, Joe, I'll tell you, it's 100 light years long. We live 20 light years in. And Gary got us something the other day, and I like science. But Gary, all he does is brag and get in fights with people. He never teaches nobody his knowledge, what he knows and what he does. He's always putting somebody down. Even on 185, go down in the morning. You hear him. Oh, this 72 hike up there. They're a bunch of delirious CBs, and I have a better IQ. Well, if you don't like it, why you come here? And if you have knowledge, you be nice to people and teach them something. Okay, I said enough. I'm going to give somebody else a chance. KC2GRU.
Okay, Dookie. Well, you have a really good New Year. I hope all of your wildest dreams come true. Except for that part where you said you hope I get run over by a car. I'm not on board with that one. But all your other dreams that you hope come true, other than the ones about putting me in cement, I don't like that one either. But other than those, I want all your dreams to come true. AC1DD.
I'd rather use a truck.
Right, maybe I'll talk to you. But if you're going to be a kindergarten baby, I don't want to be nothing to do with you. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. I'll be back later. And you have a good New Year. Maybe by then you'll straighten out.
Thank you.